Hey guys, this is going to be the tutorial that's going to show you how to make this window pane stitch. And you can do this stitch using any size yarn and whatever hook size that yarn recommends. I'm using worsted weight yarn, which is 4-ply for the US, 10-ply for Australia, and I'm using a 5mm hook or a size H hook. The multiples of this stitch is 12 plus 6, and what that means is that you're going to chain in multiples of 12, 12, 12, 12 until you've reached your desired size, and then once you have, you chain 6 more and you're ready to start row 1. Okay, I did my multiples of 12. I have the width that I want, so now I'm going to chain 6 more. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6, and now I'm ready to begin row 1. So for row 1, you want to skip 8 chains, and in the 9th chain you'll put a double crochet. So let's count: 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So in the 9th chain I'm going to put a double crochet. Then you'll chain 2, you'll skip 2, 1, 2, and then in the next one you want to put a double crochet, and you're going to be working a double crochet. Now you'll need 7 in a row, so you've done 1, so in the next 6 chains you want to put a double crochet. So that was 1, that's 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. Then we'll chain 2, skip 2, and in the 3rd we'll put a double crochet. Then you'll repeat that again, chain 2, skip 2, and in the 3rd we'll do our double crochet. And this double crochet here is the start of the repeat. So again, you're going to do 7 total double crochets in a row. And for me, I have the rest of mine, so I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So yeah, I'm going to end with the 7, but you'll continue that repeat for the end of the row. You'll do 7 double crochets, then you'll chain 2, skip 2, double crochet, then repeat chain 2, skip 2, double crochet, and then this double crochet will be the next start of your 7. So just repeat that down your row and you'll end on 7 double crochets. Okay, that ended row 1. So row 2, and this will be the beginning of the row repeats. We're going to be repeating rows 2 through 4. So for row 2, chain 3 and turn. The chain 3 will count as the first double crochet of your row. So you're going to go ahead and double crochet in the 2nd double crochet of the row. And you'll have basically 2 rows of the exact same thing. So I'm going to go ahead and double crochet in all of these double crochets. Since you did a chain of 3 at the beginning, which counted as your first double crochet, you'll be double crocheting 6 this time. And you can count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 double crochets in the beginning chain 3, and this will bring you back up to your window pane area, which will repeat what you did last row, which is chain 2, skip 2, and you'll be double crocheting in the double crochet. Then you'll repeat that again, chain 2, and now you're going to start your 7 double crochets in a row. Whoop. Just going to go ahead and do these 7 double crochets off camera because for some reason in this position I'm crocheting and it's not very comfortable. Okay, so after you've done your 7 double crochets, I'll come back and show you the end. Okay, did my 7 double crochets. Now I'm going to do my window pane. I'm going to chain 2, double crochet in the double crochet. And somehow I got a hair in there. Then you'll chain 2, and then again you're going to skip 2, and in this 3rd chain you'll put a double crochet, and that will end row 2. Okay, for row 3, you're going to chain 3, 1, 2, and 3, and then turn. Now we're going to be working 2 double crochets onto the chain 2 here. Let me make sure I did on the chain. No, I did it in the chain. Okay, this is going to be important. I tried it both ways, I'm sure. Okay, so we're going to work 1 double crochet in each of the chains in the chain, and then a double crochet in the double crochet, and then again on the next 2 chains as well. So this chain 3 will count as our first double crochet. So then we're going to go right into the chain, and I'm going to go, just to give myself a stronger stitch, I'm going to go under 2 of the loops, leaving 1 there, just to give it a stronger connection. So that's 1 chain and 2 chains, and then a double crochet worked in the double crochet, and then double crochet into the next 2 chains. And that will give us our 6 double crochet. So we still need a 7th, so you'll also be double crocheting in the next double crochet. The chain 3 counts as a stitch, so you should have 6 double crochets and a chain 3 at the beginning, which gives you a total of 7 stitches. When you have that, it's time to make our window pane. So we'll chain 2, skip 2, and then double crochet in the next. Then repeat that again. Chain 2, skip 2, then double crochet in the next. And then we're going to start our double crochets worked in our 2 chains again. So going to work in these first 2 chains, putting a double crochet in the chain itself. So there's my first one, my second one, double crochet in the double crochet, which brings you up to your next 2 chains, and again working in the chain itself, you'll work 2 double crochets in each one of those chains, and then you'll do your last double crochet on the other side of the window pane. Now if you notice in the window pane, if you look down on this row, you can tell that you are working in each stitch of the window pane. So in each chain, the double crochet in each chain, and then you're also going to have a double crochet on each side of those. So it'll always be 1 double crochet, 1 double crochet in each of the chains, 1 in the middle double crochet, then in the 2 chains, and then 1 on the other side. So you can try to remember the pattern when you're working it later on, to remember you always, when you're starting to work your double crochets in your window pane area here, you're always going to have 2 in the chain, 1 in the middle, 2 in the chain, and 1 double crochet on either side. It helped me, so I wanted to point that out. Okay, so once you've got that, you'll start your next window pane. So go ahead and chain 2, skip 2, then in the next, which is the 3rd stitch, you'll put a double crochet. Again, chain 2, skip 2, it'll bring you up to your chain 3, and you'll work a double crochet in the top of that chain 3. And that will end row 3. Okay, for row 4. Now when you're starting a row here on your window pane, your other half, you'll always begin with a chain of 5. So 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. So this is going to be row 4, turn, and then you're just going to do a double crochet in your double crochet. And then you'll finish your window pane, so you'll chain 2 and then double crochet in that first double crochet. And then you're going to double crochet in each one of your double crochets across till you come up to your next window pane, and it should be a total of 7 double crochets in a row. So feel free to count them if you want. But I'm just going to double crochet in all my double crochets until I get back up to my window pane area. Then you chain 2, double crochet in the double crochet, chain 2, and then again double crochet in all your double crochets. And you'll be repeating this all the way down your row, and just like me here at the end of my row, you should just be double crocheting in all your double crochets until you come up to that chain 3, and then you'll do your 7th double crochet here in the top of the chain 3, which will end row 4. Okay, this will be row 5, which will be the end of your repeats. I think I said repeat rows 2 through 4 earlier. I don't know if I said that. If I did, then I misspoke. It's repeat rows 2 through 5. So go back to rows 2, and then you can keep repeating rows 2 through 5. So this is your last row of your repeat, which will be essentially row 1, but now you'll be working in stitches instead of chains. So you're going to be again beginning your row with a window. So you'll want to chain 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5, and then you'll be skipping over. Remember, this chain will count as your first stitch, so then you're going to just go ahead and count the next 2, 1, 2, and in this stitch you'll be putting your window pane. So remember, you'll have 2 missing stitches here, and then in the 3rd. So it's going to actually be a double crochet worked in your 4th double crochet out of your 7 double crochets. And then you'll chain 2. Again, you'll skip 2, and then you'll work a double crochet in your last of your 7 double crochets. And then now you're going to work just like you did before. You'll be putting 1 double crochet worked in each of your chains. Again, I'm going to go under 2 of the stitches of the chain just to make a stronger connection. Then you'll put a double crochet in the double crochet. Then you'll work a double crochet in the next 2 chains. And then, like I said before, you'll always have a double crochet after you work in your chains. So you'll put a double crochet in that last one. It should give you a total of 7 double crochets in a row, and then you'll start your next window pane, which will be a chain of 2, skip 2, double crochet in this 3rd stitch, then chain 2, skip 2, and then you'll be double crocheting in your last double crochet here. And then again, you're going to be working in your chains, and you'll be repeating this for the row. And when you come to the end of the row, it'll be a window pane just like I'm doing here. And again, you'll be working in your chain just like you did before. So you'll be working in 2 of the chains as usual, and then again you'll work in the next. Let me just make sure here. Yeah, so you'll work trying to find where it's at. Yeah, in the 3rd. So basically at the end you'll work 2 like you always do anyway in the chain, and then to end your row you're just going to do a 3rd double crochet. So at the end of your row it'll be just 3 double crochets worked in that chain 5. And then that's it. You'll just back up the video and start from row 2, and then you'll just keep repeating rows 2 through 5. So that's it, guys. I really hope you enjoyed this tutorial. If you did, please don't forget to like and share this video. It helps me out so much. Also, if you're a first-time watcher, you haven't got a chance to subscribe, feel free to check out the main YouTube page where you can hit that subscribe button, and right next to it you'll see a little bell button, and if you click it, it'll always notify you when I release a new tutorial. If you're wondering what crochet hook I was using, I'm using a wooden furls hook, and I recommend, the link is down below this video. If you order one, I recommend you order it with the extended handle. If not, you're only going to get half the size. Also, I have a group on Facebook called Crochet for the Masses, where we share free pattern links. We share pictures of the crochet projects that we're currently doing or have just finished. We also, you can go there and ask questions about crochet or any stitches or patterns you may be having trouble with. So that's it, guys. Thank you so very much for watching. Bye.